So here's an idea. This is an example I did not too long ago. I kind of strip all the names out to protect the innocent and the guilty. But I just, this was not a financial decision. This was a concept decision, okay? We had to present two different pieces of software. So on one piece of paper, very clean, a lot of white space, focus around, okay, what's the situation? And I did that print technique. I just used this. What's the situation? And situation is we're trying to bring some software in that solves our strategy stack problem. What are our choices? What are the choices? Really narrow it down. Don't bring in like 5 choices and then a blend of the three. Just 2, 3 choices at the most. And sometimes the best choices do nothing, right? So don't forget that choice. And what are those choices? And keep it really simple around the good and the bad of them. And then what's the issue? What's making this complex? Why do we have to decide between these two, or what's the problem? And all this and we talked for an hour. This was just a way to set the discussion. So that's an example of how you can. Now here's another one. And I just went out and found this last night. I just opened up Word and I did resume template. And I found this really cool layout. And there's 2 of them, really. I like them both. And I've actually used something similar to the one on the left. And the beauty of this layout is it's that article with insert kind of thing. And you can move these around, right? So just be creative. You can move them around. You could have, imagine, on the left here, you could have just the synopsis, maybe how much it's going to cost, maybe the strategy it's solving, just some high-level things. And then you can put some details here, right? And you can change the font around. At the high level, we've got bigger font because we're trying to focus them there, and maybe we got a little lower font here. But things that person or those decision makers might be interested in. This is a really cool technique. So you can find presentation styles everywhere. And people are so tired of the normal stuff that these, it's a kind of a slap effect. They're like, oh, let me look. Oh, what am I looking at? It forces them to look at it. Here's one I like. I've never used this one, but I think I will. It's really cool. Tons of white space. And I won't get rid of this white space. I'll leave the white space. I'll just have the topic, and then 3 steps. And then these bullets over here, I might just eliminate 1 or 2 of the bullets on each one of these because I don't want it to be too crowded. Again, what this does is it forces me to synthesize my information down to the critical nuggets, the kernel. What's the kernel of what I'm communicating? When I know that, and I can present very well. The master presenter, Steve Jobs, and I just found this little blog article the other day. I thought I'm going to share that with you. I'll share my slides so you can go to the link here. But these are 5 things he did. And one thing I loved is the story of good overcoming evil. Can you do that? Could you do that here at Exactware? Could you find a way of good overcoming evil? Possibly. Well, that'd be great because it gets people involved and they're interested. And yeah, let's do this.
Check us out at Leaders247.com.